Hello, guys. So this is another briefing now in English. Actually, if you understand Polish, you can listen to the Polish one. This one is only for foreign run. I mean, not only, but it's especially for foreign runners. So yeah, if you need to check some details with us, you can ask in the chat. And also you can just listen here. I will summarize the most important information from the regulations, but also some more pragmatic, not regulated things regarding our race. So the first important thing is how to take your bib, how to collect it, and how to get to the start. So the race offices are in Krynica-Zdrój. Krynica-Zdrój race office is only for 150k, and Krosno race office is for all other races, and also 150k can collect their bibs in Krosno as well, but only on Thursday. So tomorrow, if you run 150, you need to go to Krynica-Zdrój. In our race offices, you can feel like home. Some coffee available here in Krosno. In Krynica-Zdrój, there will be chill out zone, so you can rest before the race. There will be some mattresses over there, so really comfortable place to wait for the start. And in Krynica-Zdrój, the start line is just in front of the building of the race office. So it's really nice place to be there. If you are to come to the race office, you need to have your passport or other ID. We need to verify if you're the person who is registered into the race, but you don't need to take all your required equipment. So we don't check it at the race office this year. We will do it in the start area, in the finish line, and during the race. I mean, not all of you will be checked, but we will have some, lottery for this. So you can be checked, but you don't need your stuff in the race office. Then, if you need to park your car, there is a lot of space around the place in Krosno. So if you go to the address Żwirki Wigury 15, you will see some other parking, not exactly in front of the race office. There are some places over here, but not hundreds of them. But there are some more places in the nearest area. There is an airport here. It's small airport, mostly for private flights and drop zone for skydivers. But there is big parking over there, so you can park there. If you are to use our shuttle to the start or from the finish line, then the important thing is where to get to the bus. So if you leave from Krosno to the start, the bus will come first to the race office and then to another place in the town, the sport arena where we had the race office last years. It's more in the city center, so that's another bus stop for our shuttle. So you can get on board in those two places. If you are going from Komańcza, there is a shop over there, like small store, only one in this village. So in front of this store, grocery store, you will see a big square, and on this square there will be buses waiting for you. I mean, square is maybe too serious for this place. It's just an empty place where big buses can come and wait for you. And those buses will take you to the start lines. In Komańcza, after your race, the place in Comanche is the same in front of the grocery store. All these addresses you should get by our newsletters. There was a map sent to you, Google Map, with some pins with most important locations for our race. So you can check it over there. Then, if you want to eat something, there are plenty of restaurants in Krynica-Zdrój before the start. If you want to eat in Krosno, there is a small bistro called Odlotowa just next to the race office. You have some pizza and some dinner dishes over there. And also, if you want to see our main market square in Krosno, there is a very good restaurant called Posmakuj. It's also our partner, so we invite you to this place in Krosno. In Comanche, unfortunately, it's hard to eat something else than our meals we have at the finish line. They should be okay. I really like the guys who do it, and they do it well. But if it's not enough for you, then there are not that many places in Comanche. Actually, probably just one place. So if you want to get for a big dinner the day after, probably you should go to Krosno, back to Krosno or Krynica-Zdrój. So that's about the food. And now about the race itself. So first I will tell you some information about 150k, 70k, 48k, and 30k. And then I will give you some more details on 100k. The reason for this, for how I divided it, is because 100k is not on the main touristic Beskid Trail. The 70k is really somewhere different places, and the rest of the races are in one line. They just start in different places and finish in Comanche. So you should be aware that probably 97 or 99% of the race will be along the main Beskid main touristic trail. It's signed with red lines, so you will see it probably most of the time you will be on the course. The only place where we don't run along this trail is Chyrowa. It's 80 kilometers from the start for 150k, and it's just the start of the 70k. So over there you need to go along our tapes and not taking into consideration the red signs. Of course, our tapes in pink, magenta color will be all around the course, not only in this one place. So you shouldn't have any problem with navigation. Also, for the parts which you will be running at night, there will be some reflective tape on these tapes, so you will see it in your headlamps very well. So the 7 kilometer from the start, the village called Mochnachka, there is a national road over there. So sometimes heavy traffic, you should be aware of this, and it won't be closed. So you just go the left side of the road. It's important, not only in this place, in every paved roads, you need to be on the left. If there is no pavement, then go on the left side. Then there are some downhill, 28 kilometer, the mountain Rotunda. Not very difficult, but just be careful. Some ankles have been twisted there, so I wish you not to do it again. There is also in the first 30-40 kilometers for 150k, there will be some rivers. They are not very deep. it's not very wet season, so probably it won't be like to your knees. It's more like to your ankle, but probably it won't be possible to stay dry. If you don't want to run wet all the time, then you can think about some spare socks in your backpack, or you can put some spare shoes for the changing area in Chyrowa 80 kilometers. Then you have some more difficult downhills. It's a mountain called Kolanin. It's 60 kilometers from the start, and mountain called Kamin, which is 65 kilometers from the start. So those are two technical downhills. You will have some rocks over there, and probably those rocks will be wet and muddy because of the runners in front of you. So it can be really sleepy. Be careful over there. Then you will come to Chyrowa, 80 kilometers, and then there is this place I already told you, where you don't follow the red signs, only our magenta types. Then you have very heavy traffic on the road you need to pass. It's 91 kilometers from the start for 150k, and around like 11 kilometers for 70k. 11 kilometers from the start. So we will have some volunteers over there who would stop you if there are some cars approaching. So please just listen to them and don't run just in front of the cars. It's really like dangerous over there. The cars speed is really really high over there. And then you will have some asphalt roads. It's like 94 to 100 kilometers and 114 till 120. I mean, for 150k, of course. So it's until Iwonizdrój and until Puławy Górne. You can check the 8 stations for your race and the map. So there are like 5-6 kilometers parts of the asphalt road. So please remember to take the left side when running on these roads. And then the last important place is the last mountain for all races except 150k. The mountain is called Wachalowski Wierch. It's 5.5 kilometers from the finish line. There is like big open space over there with no trees and almost no bushes or any like points to have the direction. Also, the path is not very well visible in the grass. There will be some flags prepared by us, so you can follow them. But sometimes, if the fog is really really deep and thick, it can be hard to navigate there. So please stay focused over there. And from this mountain, you have like one downhill until the asphalt road. So this downhill is unfortunately in bad condition due to some forest works. There are a lot of trees cut over there, and it's not nice. I'm really sorry you don't have like this last downhill like with good landscape and good feelings. So you will see a lot of trees fallen. Yeah, but it's something we can do nothing about. So just yeah, just forget it and close your eyes maybe. And regarding the 100k, you have like similar forest work in the place called mountains called Piotruś. It's 13 kilometers from the start. It's really well marked. It's not such disaster like in Comanche, but there are some work still. So you shouldn't have any like navigation problem, but just don't be scared of this. The forest workers shouldn't work at that time but you will see the sign of those works. And then really important thing, if you run 150k, you should now be focused. Around 58 kilometers from the start, there will be some rivers to cross. I mean, there are more like streams, but one place is really deep because of the beavers working over there. So they made some construction which rise the level of water. And yeah, like yesterday, the level of water was around, I would say, like 80 centimeters. I mean, half. Uh, uh, for sure, it will be higher than your knees. There will be the rope, like it's like more like Western states, but not in summer, unfortunately. So there will be a rope you can grab to feel sure over there. It's not dangerous. I mean, there is no stream over there, like no waves and so on. So it's more like still water, but deep and can be scary if you haven't done such things before. So please just be prepared for this. Maybe some spare socks, or be prepared for removing some of your clothes. It depends on the tactics and logistics you prefer, but yeah, we just want to let you know it's just one place that deep, and we cannot do anything about this because there is no bridges over there, no other way. And the beavers are in their kingdom, so we cannot destroy this and like to remove the water from there. And another place is 62 kilometers from the start. So you will see actually the fence with the small gate. So this fence is around the meadows, and there is a big, like, yeah, reasonable number of cows over there. Probably you won't see those cows, but it's possible. But those meadows are really, really big, and those cows are just walking there for half a year. So what you need to do is like make sure there is no bulls in front of you, then open the gate, then close the gate, and then leave the area. Yeah, so it's simple, but please remember to check if there is no bull, and then to check if you closed the gate. Otherwise, the bulls and other cows can escape from the fenced meadows, and there will be a problem. Yeah, so that's all, I think, all regarding the race itself. Of course, you can leave some drop bag deposit for the finish line. All you need to do is to prepare it. If you have a backpack, bag, rucksack, whatever, you can put your stuff inside and use the sticker we provide in your running package. So you put your number on this and you leave it before the start. What is important? Don't come like 5 minutes before the start, because there can be a queue. So if you want not feeling rush or not being late for the start, please come like half an hour before with your backpack to leave it. If you don't have such backpack or bag to leave your deposit, you can ask the staff for the bags in the race offices. So they have some plastic bags. You can use it. We advise to use your own bags because it's like more reasonable not to produce some rubbish. But if you need it, then it's possible. And also some information about the food. It's important to use the good nutrition during the race. So in all 8 stations you have drinks, and I mean water, I mean Coke, I mean sport drinks like isotonic, and also some tea and coffee. So those are drinks available at the aid station. Also, you have some snacks like biscuits, chocolates, some salt snacks, a lot of fruits like bananas and oranges. And then you have some more solid food, or sometimes liquid but hot, so you can feel like more solid. So the first such place is the aid station Bartnet. It's 48 kilometers from the start for 150k. So you will have tomato soup over there. It's really good in the morning. Then at Chaubowska Pass, you will have the sandwiches from the restaurant Posmakuj I told you about in the beginning of this briefing. Yeah, so those sandwiches will be available there. Then you have Chyrova, 80k for 150. In Chyrova, you have your changing bags, and also you have some pasta and hot soup. Probably tomato, I'm not sure, but it will be hot. That's what I'm sure about. Then in Ivonic-Zdrój, it's 150. It's 100 for 150k, and it's 20k for 70k race. You will have some toast over there, some sausages, some cheeses, and stuff like that. Also some bread to eat. Then you have Puławy Górne. In Puławy Górne, it's 120k for 150 cars, and it's it's 40k for 70, and it's 20k for 48k. So over there you have pumpkin soup. It's really good. I advise to taste it even if you are not hungry. You have some traditional Polish soup called żurek, and you have some baked potatoes over there. Then in Przybyszów, the last aid station, you will also have additional hot beetroot soup for 150k, and the rest of the runners will be over there in the day. So probably those soup will not be ready yet, but it will be warm. So I don't think you would need that so much. And in the finish line, you will have also the meal. It will be soup and some kind of risotto, but not from rice, from some other, can't remember, probably barley, or I'm not sure. It will be a surprise, let's say. You will also have some hot tea and coffee over there. And at the finish line, you can also use your deposit, your drop bag. And so there will be some tents to change your clothes, and there will be hot shower over there, toilets, and a big tent hall, which will be heated. So yeah, I would say you can stay warm and comfortable over there for a reasonable period of time. If you decide to stay in Comanche for the night and you don't have your booked like pension or B&B, then you can go to the school. It's around 1.5 kilometers from the finish line. Probably there will be some shuttle, but I don't want you to don't want to make any guarantees that this shuttle will be enough in some hours, most popular hours. So probably some walk can be also good for you after the race to the school. So anyway, in the school you have like basic touristic conditions for sleeping. You can stay for the night over there. Just bring your own mattress and sleeping bag. There is also some additional showers in the school, so you can stay over there until the morning. So this is something you can use, and also this big tent hall will be available for the night as well. And for 150k, you will have for 100k, you will have some bread and soup in Jasiel aid station. It's around 50k. And then Puławy, it will be like 70k. You will have pumpkin soup, this Polish soup, żurek, and baked potatoes. Yeah, I think those are most important information. Also, please read our race book. If there is something important I haven't said, it's probably written over there. If you still have any doubts, just ask from Messenger or mail, or even here in the comments. We will try to give you the answers as soon as possible. And now it's 9:30. It's the most important night before your race. You all know probably that the last night is always not enough. So tonight is the most important. So have a good rest, get enough sleep, and come to Krosno, Krynice Zdrój, or any other start places in good health and with big smile on your face. And we will take care of the rest. So just be fresh, be happy, and we will give you some autumn experiences in the wild land of Lemkos. So see you in the start lines and see you at the finish line. See you. Bye bye.